everywhere. Now, they weren't just out there for fun of it.
Good.
They're voting, they're biting at it right now.
Good deal. Good deal.
And I saw some of the
pretty well before
darndest,
you found out.
I saw some of the darndest boats I've ever seen before. Some of the kayaks that look like fishing trawlers. They're literally, this past weekend, they were everywhere. Now, they weren't just out there for fun of it. They're literally, this past weekend, they were everywhere.
Higgins is not gonna be here.
They're voting, they're fighting it right now.
Good deal. Good deal.
And I saw some of the darndest boats I've ever seen before. Some of the kayaks that look like fishing trawlers. They're literally, this past weekend, they were everywhere. Now, they weren't just out there for fun of it. They're literally, this past weekend, they were everywhere.
Higgins is not gonna be here.
They're voting, they're fighting it right now.
Good deal.
And I saw some of the darndest boats I've ever seen before. Some of the kayaks that look like fishing trawlers. They're literally, this past weekend, they were everywhere. Now, they weren't just out there for fun of it. They're literally, this past weekend, they were everywhere.
Higgins is not gonna be here real time. You see me breathing through this mask.
They're voting, they're fighting it right now.
No delay.
And I saw some of the darndest boats I've ever seen before. Some of the kayaks that look like fishing trawlers. They're literally, this past
Raj, you doing good?
Hold on 1 second. Okay.
Somebody got us gloves. Raj, you doing good? How are you, Zach? I'm doing good. I checked your hands. I think we got on this out. How are you, Zach? Everybody okay in your town? Get out and walk. I walk every day. I'm few folks early on that had it. I hadn't heard of anybody since then.
Hey, Justin, can you hear me? Justice Pearson, how are you?
Hey, Justice Higgins, I'm doing very well. How are you?
I am doing well.
Ready for this new experience?
I am making history.
I think so. I'm here for it. I sure hope we can hear everybody in that room okay.
Yeah. We're going to get to experience for ourselves what oftentimes our constituents complain about.
Yeah, I think so. It'll be quite the technological accomplishment for whoever is setting this all up to bring people in person in a meeting and some zooming in. So I'll be patient with them. I know the headaches that this kind of stuff can cause. I do it every day.
Now,
Scream at them to turn their mic.
Who was that? Hello?
Steve Good. I said scream at them to turn their microphones on.
There you go.
I need to turn something on. I can't hear a thing.
Yeah.
How are you, Justice Good?
You know, I'm well. I have been selling groceries today, and then there was a state agri committee meeting today that happened that it's piqued my interest from a Cypress Valley perspective. So it's been an interesting day.
What were they talking about, or what were they talking about, Steve?
They're talking about going to state inspection.
Oh yeah.
Instead of allowing state inspectors, they think that's going to solve the meat problem right now. But you know the reality on that, Tyler, and you know a bit about that.
That phone caller is there. I think it's probably just his name.
Good night, Perfect.
Okay, guys.
Andy sent me.
Can y'all hear the room now?
Here yesterday.
30-second delay.
Yeah. Yes, we can hear the room.
All right,
Yeah.
Tyler, Randy, you can hear us, right?
Yeah, we can hear you.
All right, cool. I think we're waiting on Justice Shock right now, and that's the last one.
Justin's on now.
So while we're waiting on Justice Shock, just a couple things. First of all, we've got this video, obviously, as well as this video, but because there are no microphones right here, other than just telling Margaret that, present, yay, nay, whatever, if we get to a point where we enter a discussion, this microphone here is not going to pick up naturally sounds from the back very well. So Margaret, when she comes to do roll, is actually going to come here,
Justice Pearson, how are you?
be right in the mic, one of the two, just so that we can have all that on the recording as clearly as possible.
I am doing well.
Ready for this new experience?
I am making history.
I think so. Yeah.
You know, one thing too, Councilor Murphy, that you might point out, and I guess everybody can hear me, so I guess I can point it out, but since we can't all see each other and the public can't see us, if we get into a discussion, we probably need to identify ourselves.
Yeah. We're going to get to experience for ourselves what oftentimes our constituents complain
It's
about.
like it's delay.
Yeah, I think so.
It's
It'll
moving
be quite the technological accomplishment for whoever is setting this all up to bring people in person in a meeting and some zooming in. So,
And that's from like 2 minutes ago.
I know the headaches that this kind of stuff can cause. I do it every day.
Let me also encourage
Scream at them to turn their mic.
anybody who is on video or who is calling in to mute.
Steve Good. I said scream at them to turn their microphones on.
Yeah.
There you go.
I need to turn something on. I can't hear a thing.
How are you, Justice Good?
You know, I'm well. I have been selling groceries today, and then there was a state agri committee meeting today that happened that it's piqued my interest from a Cypress Valley perspective. So it's been an interesting day.
What were they talking about? Or what were they talking about, Steve?
So what can prevent that from moving?
Well, I've got 5 after, so let's call the April Quorum Court together as meeting to order. First order of business on that. Let's stand for the invocation and the pledge of allegiance. Our Father, we give thanks for this day and thanks for the blessings that we receive. Father, we pray for guidance as we deal with this pandemic in our area. Father, we ask that you lead, guide, and direct us. To the Republic, which is stands.
Phil, I don't know if you can hear us or not. If you can hear us, wave at us.
So you know.
Well, he's here, so Higgins is Houston,
Here.
Kendricks, Lahawky, Knight,
Here.
Pearson,
Here.
Pickett,
Here.
Rowland,
Y'all keep going in and out. I can't. I didn't hear Margaret call my name. This is Steve Good, but
There
But
we
I heard-
go.
Ella.
Steve, I can hear you just fine. We're having problems here in the courtroom for some reason.
Okay. Randy, are you there?
Yeah.
So y'all can't hear either then.
No.
No, I can't hear the courtroom at all. They either have a lot of audio background noise right now, or they've got themselves on mute, or multiple microphones throughout that courtroom. That's causing a problem. I'm going to text Steve Wade.
I'm texting Murphy, but I don't know if he's paying attention. Tyler, are you on here?
Yes, I am.
You can't hear either, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Any luck? I tried to call Steve.
Number there, right on line with last year's number.
Yeah, this is not gonna work.
No. I mean, they need to stop the meeting, really.
What it almost sounds like is their connection to the audio is over Wi-Fi, and their speed there in the courtroom is pretty bad. They're not dialed in from the phone.
March falls off the last section, you see their April, but it's still above the road. I included 2 more sheets on there. You have for next week, you can email me, whatever. But as of right now, revenue, guys, we're looking at ad valorem tax, and it's under series 7200. You see the negative 2% in blue there. That through April, we were down 2% in sales, not in sales, that's ad valorem tax. But we've gotten the May numbers in, and if you look down below there, through May for current sales tax and total sales tax, we're practically even with last year. That's a great thing. Okay, that shows us that people came in and still paid their ad valorem tax. Our series 7400 in series 76400 series and officers fees in the 7600 series. We are currently projecting I don't know, pretty conservative on these things. Please don't pass. So if you would, let me know next week, any questions on this. I'll see you next week.
Got any question? So right now, Scott. Margaret, your report, is it mailed out or? Sheriff, you have a report?
I'm sorry. We're doing March.
Yes.
The month of March, our average Shake County Unit 1 was 115. Average Shake County Unit 2, the male side, was 132. And the average Shake count for our juveniles for the month of March is 8. Number of total calls to dispatch, 2,497. Our total number of calls to the Faulkner County Sheriff's Office is 1,949. Number of violent crimes and domestics is 80. Number of thefts and criminal mischief, 104. Criminal investigation cases, and we closed 32. That's for the month.
Hey, guys, whoever
Are you
is
seeing a downturn a little bit in crime? Just
Actually, what we're seeing is actually an increase. It's not that significant, but there is an increase in the misdemeanors and also in the felonies, thefts, and the violent offense.
I have any questions about Sheriff?
whoever's speaking needs to be closer to the microphone.
Thank you, Sheriff.
Thank you.
Standing committee reports, Finance Committee. We have the secretary. Courts and Public Safety. Any report? Are they muted or?
They are muted, Your Honor. Yeah, we
Judge,
can,
can you hear me?
well,
Mr. Randy Higgins, can you hear me?
and the volume is too.
Houston, Hendricks,
Yeah, for some reason, there's a replay there. I don't know what to tell you there.
Was any of the remote JPs, can they hear us Anybody on the remote?
It's pretty bad.
No, we've heard about 10%. Matter of fact, Scott needs to start over. Heard very little what the sheriff said. Connection is horrible.
I hear something in the background, but Steve, can you hear me? Steve, good?
I can now, but I didn't hear anything Scott said and heard very little of what the sheriff said.
Yeah, I think our issue is the microphone's a computer. If we could mute that connection, and then if somebody could just dial in from their cell phone and put it on speakerphone and set it on the desk, we'd have a lot better success, I think, at this time.
Okay. Randy, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
So y'all can't hear either.
No.
We can hear y'all. We can hear y'all.
They either have a lot of audio background noise right now, or they've got themselves on mute.
Hey, Steve, are
Or
you,
multiple.
Steve, can you hear me? This is Philip.
I can hear you now, yeah.
Hey, can y'all hear me now? All right, so what we're gonna do is
Yeah,
I'm gonna
you
have
sound
Tim go over the sheriff's numbers again, okay?
Well, we heard part of Tim's, or I did. I didn't hear any of Scott. Scott's, and listen, I know the sheriff's numbers there, and I'm more concerned about where we are financially as a county.
All right, I'm gonna have Scott come up here and repeat what he said so that he's right next to the microphone.
Yes, I am. You can't hear either, so, yeah.
All right, so Scott's gonna give his report once again.
Before you start, call the brother and see if Randy can hear you. Doesn't look like Randy.
Hey, Randy, your video's stuck, but can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, he can hear.
Maybe the
Okay,
infrastructure committee should have a
Zoom
meeting
members,
about poor
I sent out
broadband in
an
rural
email,
parts of the county.
About 20 minutes or so ago to all Quorum Court members. I'm hoping that y'all have that email of the reports today. And mainly the first thing I went over is just the March 30 reports. I'm just gonna let you look over that part and really just talk about the parts that I'm seeing right now, that what we need to talk about for next week. Was 749,179.49% versus last March. And the April revenue that we got for sales tax was $758,810.34, up 11.72% versus that much last year. Now, as you know, those collections are two months prior to. Right now for sales tax, we are up 8.51% through April, okay?
Okay. Now the audio is coming over here.
Okay.
Is that any better? Is that any better?
Just somebody in the room say something.
Is that any better?
I can hear you now. Yeah, I can hear you now.
Well, that's what I'm trying to do, the audio on the phone. To
You
see
sound really
if
good now.
that takes the lag out of it.
But there's another microphone that's not muted in the courtroom, and we're getting
That's
feedback.
lagging even worse. Okay, we're back to computer talk.
You need to mute the.
Can everyone hear me?
Yeah, you need to mute the one that's pointing at the judge.
Doesn't seem like anyone can. Can anyone hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Randy?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. Steve, are you out there?
I can hear you now.
Okay. And when, like I said, when you look at this email and you go through what we usually go through, I put some supplementary pages on the back that's trying to get us ready for a meeting coming up next week. And the three kind of points I want to make on this next to last.
Scott, you
we
sound
were
like
down
R2D2
2%,
right now.
seeing the collection to just a tad bit above last year, which is kind of a bright point, something we really expected, but if it would have been low, we'd have been in trouble. So I'm not really too concerned about ad valorem tax right now. And while being concerned about sales tax, I still think we'll probably make our sales tax number as projected if things don't get worse. Now, the two concerning things that I have right now are in revenue series 7400 and revenue series 7600. In the 7400 series is your fines, forfeitures, and costs. Your 7600 series is your officer's fees, 40% respectively in those. This is going to be like a $240,000 shortfall. Now that sounds bad, okay? This is kind of still not that come in March and April yet, and we don't know how these things are going to turn around when everything comes. People to take a look at those. That if you have any questions about those right now, I'll be glad to.
Someone suggested turning off the video of our laptop, that may improve the audio.
Standing committee reports, finance committee.
Part of the problem is there's a running loop somehow.
Is YouTube running in the background of the computer? Since it's a stream on YouTube or anything like that?
Let's do this.
Well,
Let's stop YouTube. Or go ahead. Tell me
Well,
what
I've
you
been
think.
talking with Justin in there. We can do that.